Right, in my second air conditioning cleaning video, I will be cleaning the evaporator coils for my air conditioning unit, which is on the inside of the house. To do this, all you need is a screwdriver to take some of the panels off your air conditioner. I got Frost King air conditioner foaming cleaner, and that's rinse free. I got a small paintbrush, and I got a spray bottle, and all that's in that is water. I also have some aluminum tape to tape everything back up when I'm done. Now, because the A coil is up top but not in a position to get to it, I have to come from the bottom. There is a side access panel, but it does not access the evaporator in the correct direction. So the first thing I gotta do is turn off the furnace. I've turned the thermostat up as well to ensure the air conditioner doesn't try to kick on. So I'm going to remove the drainage hose from the evaporator first, and then I'm going to take my screwdriver and remove all the screws that are holding in the sheet metal side of the air conditioning ducting. So I'll pull that one out. There's nothing too difficult to it, and I will get the light in there so you can see what I'm talking about and why I can't access the evaporator coils from the other side. You can see that they're actually not that dirty. However, I don't think that they've been cleaned lately, and I've owned the house for almost a year, so it's about time to clean them. So to get at it more directly, that access panel should have been in the other side. However, because I can get through at the bottom, it's not a big deal. So you can see with the access panel off that this is sort of the view I get, which is really only one side of the evaporator. But that's okay. I will work with what I've got here. Before I start, I'm going to put cardboard into the furnace so I don't get a bunch of the cleaner down into the furnace and onto the electronics. And I'll also put a garbage bag down so that it stops any water from hitting the cardboard as well. I will then put the drainage hose back into the fitting and get down to cleaning. So because I couldn't get the camera into the inside while I was spraying, so it was just too much stuff flying everywhere, I did spray it down off camera. It's really just like using spray paint or shaving cream or whatever. Nothing much to it. I do recommend you wear glasses or some sort of eye protection if you're spraying it inside like that and having to look up. And I also sprayed down the exterior on the one side that I had access to. Now there's actually no requirement to rinse this stuff. It is supposed to rinse itself as water condenses on the coils once you start it up. However, to prevent a big blast of this lemon scent foam going into my ducting, I am going to spray it down with water and just sort of rinse it off since I have access to everything and it's not that big of a deal. Once I spray it down with water, I'm just going to use some compressed air to dry it off a little bit. Again, just so when I turn on the air conditioner, it doesn't rocket water up into the ductwork. There's really no cleanup required as all the extra water and foam went down the evaporator coils and down the hose into the drainage on the floor. With the cardboard and garbage bag out, I will put the sheet metal back in place, reinsert the drainage hose into the evaporator, and then I'll just take all the sheet metal screws and put them right back into the same place that they were in to start with. Just because there's quite a bit of access to this evaporator, it's really a pretty easy job. If you had a unit that did not have easy access, I could see this being a little bit more challenging. But if you can touch it with your hand, get right in there, this should only take 15 or 20 minutes. Really the longest part of the job is just removing some of the ductwork. And once I got all the screws in, I'm going to come around with some of the metal tape and just cover up all the little cracks that might leak air once the air conditioner kicks on. And likewise, I put the access panel that had been cut out previously back in place, put the two screws in that were holding it in place, and then I'm just going to retape it with some of the foil tape that I had on hand from doing other work. And again, just putting the foil tape down will prevent air leakage into the basement, which is cool enough without the air conditioner pumping cold air in there. And obviously I'll have to turn the air conditioner back on and drop the thermostat temperature. Overall, this was a very fast and easy job. If your evaporator is very dirty, it could definitely reduce the efficiency of the cooling system in your house. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.